Hey ladies and gents, this is Izdoaz coming to you with a review of Mythic Legion's Delphina of Eathyross. Okay, let's start with the bio. Delphina of Eathyross. Growing up near Eathyron's temple in the city of Eathyross, Delphina was always fascinated with the Templar Knights and their holy temple. As she grew, the fact that the order was enigmatic, mysterious, and operated secretly ignited Delphina's imagination and nourished her desire to join the Templars. Delphina was 19 years old when Sir Gideon Heavensbrand reestablished the Templars, and they began to recruit new members. Although quite young to be a Templar Knight, Delphina of Eathyross has become a spirited and vital member of the order. All right. And you know what else Delphina of Eathyross is? She is probably the best figure in the entire Advent of Decay wave. I know I say this kind of stuff all the time, but she is absolutely gorgeous and perfect in every way. I can't speak highly enough about this figure. And it's not just because, you know, Templars are cool and they've got a very cool design. I know they're one of the most popular knights out there. But it's just how well she was executed, how well she was sculpted, and, you know, some other personal things that I love about her and that make her really stand out for me. So here you see Delphina in the center, flanked by a couple of Templar Knights. One of them, the builder, and one of them, I think, just the regular one. And what's cool about her are, well, let me point out a number of things. I really love the face sculpt and how beautiful it is, and how beautifully it's painted. And I hope she's in focus so you can see her here. She's gorgeous. I love that brown skin tone, which is a little different than some of the other figures, say like Juno, a little bit of a more olive skin tone. In my personal mythos, Delphina is a Latina. I know Latinas named Delphina, so that makes it extra special for me. And you know, I'm gonna make her, I think, Ravena's sister. Heck, why not? Long lost sister. She's kick butt. She also comes with a crossbow. Oops, stand up, buddy. Had a little bit too much to drink last night, I think. That is awesome. And she can really hold it nicely in her hand. It's just when a figure has been so well thought out and so well sculpted and so lovingly done, you can just tell, you know, how perfectly the crossbow fits in her hand. You slide it underneath her thumb, you know, and she can hold it. You know, she can point it in any direction. And the stock, how it fits flush up against the bicep, or she can tuck it down a little lower if she wants. The arrow, how it knocks in there perfectly. You could take it out. I don't know why you would want to take it out if you want, but you can. Why you'd want to do that. The elastic bowstring, which I'm not going to knock against the arrow. Wow, both of you guys went out last night. A little too much grog. The elastic bowstring, which I'm not going to knock all the way to the back of the arrow because, you know, over time I think that would loosen it up. But I mean, just look how perfectly that works, and all the little parts and this, you know, thin arrow, the crossbow, how she's able to hold it so nicely. Everything absolutely perfect. Like the sword, the length of the sword, where if you hang it in the scabbard, it still doesn't touch the ground. All these little touches, the pauldrons, how the hair is sculpted in such a way so that they can still fit up there nicely, and you don't have to worry about that. Just the expression on her face, all these perfectly executed lines and touches of gold, the straps, the silver buckles, everything. The fact that this adapter here allows the quiver to hang back there on the adapter perfectly, and that the hair is specially sculpted so that the quiver can fit just absolutely perfectly on there. And that's just, look at that sculpt of the hair. It gives it a unique touch, but everything was so perfectly well thought out. So that's, that's why I'm raving about this figure and why she's my current favorite. Just everything's cool about her. Her backstory, her idealism, the fact that she was recruited into the Order of Eathyron. She comes with an alternate head. Here you go. Which, look, honestly, I figure if she was going into battle, she's going to want some head protection or whatever. But I'm going to have her using her crossbow and her unhelmeted head so we can see her glorious locks just flowing down. Because, these guys, it's not a sin to cover up their faces, but she's definitely the star of the show in my book. But if you want to put the alternate head on there, and this is actually the head it comes with in the package. I don't know why the Horsemen do that when that face is so beautiful, but I think that they want to leave something in the package to surprise folks. Like, sometimes people don't know that there's an alternate head, and then they open it up, and I think that really knocks their socks off. I know they did that with the Emerald Knight or the Sentinel Sentry that had two separate heads, and a lot of people just didn't know about it. So anyway, the helmet is nicely sculpted. It's got that cross like the bucket helms on the two other knights, and you can see all the little gold rivets and everything perfectly painted there. The eyes, you can't see anything through those because they're just slits, which is another reason if she's going to be wielding her crossbow and taking people out, I'm going to want her to be able to see really well, since she can fight from distance as well as from close up. So, I mean, what else can I say about Delphina? Just, words escape me. So, such a cool figure. If you guys haven't gotten her already, or if you didn't get her in the follow-up, I definitely highly recommend that you pick her up, especially if you want to build with your Templars. You can buy multiples of her, have some other female Templar Knights backing her up. In the order, I like the fact that the Templars are you can switch them up, switch up the pauldron, switch up the head. This guy doesn't have his pauldrons on, this guy does. This guy has a pike. There's different weapons, and you can build a whole bunch. I think these are like the kind of the stormtroopers of the mythos. And hey, look, she's holding almost everything that comes in the package except for the alternate head, right? She's got her shield, she's got her weapons belt, she's got her sword, she's got her arrow, she's got her crossbow, she's got her quiver, she's got everything. She's got her adapter on the back and her head. And the only thing that's not up there are the wing adapters. I'm sure somebody's going to put wings on her, because she could be really angelic as well. part of, you know, hang out with Gadriel and make an angel out of her. If you want, whatever it is that you like to do. Okay, I'm gonna take a personal I'm gonna take a personal detour here, and I want to show something to specifically Super Dad. Okay, because Super Dad, I went out to his place in Southern California and we hung out. We went to Frank and Sons. And I bought this beast figure. It's a Marble Select beast figure sculpted by Jean St. Jean. And we had a big discussion about it because I did love the body. The body was awesome, you know, but did not like the face on it. And neither did he. And he didn't pick it up. And I'm like, look, this is, you know, when I play with my action figures now, I want everything to be like Mythic Illusions. I want to be able to mix and match parts. I want to be, you know, exercise creativity, create characters that are unique, and that's what I did. And I got it. Super Dad didn't. And check this out. I told you I was going to figure out something to do. Took the Man Bat packaging that you threw out, and I made this loincloth out of it. My wife has a lot of jewelry she likes to buy. It's kind of like I buy action figures. She buys earrings and jewelry and stuff, and that way she doesn't get on my case too much about all the toys I buy, and I don't get on her case about the jewelry. But when she gets sick of jewelry, she gives it to me, and she gave me this bracelet, which I used to create a belt for a gladiator that I'm going to call the Beast. I took the Spawn shield, the Mandarin Spawn shield. I took another bracelet that she gave me. I took the Four Horsemen's helmet for Standar. I took what else did I do? Oh, there was one other piece. I had like a necklace on there that made him look even cooler. This is from I don't remember what it was, but it was a lion action figure. And then I took this sword from God of War. So he's totally decked out. He is a gladiator, and my backstory is that this guy, you know, for a fee will take your particular weapon into battle and take out his opponent with it, so it can be blessed in the blood in the arena in the holy battle. So anyway, the Beast, check him out, Super Dad. I think he came out really nicely, and you can't see that ugly face because it's behind the helmet. Sorry, Jean St. Jean. They probably screwed it up at the factory or whatever, but you can see the mouth and the eyes and everything else. So that's my personal aside. Having fun with Mythic Legions figures, and mixing and matching parts, and you know, trying to extend that to all the other figures that I you know, buy and play with. So yeah, Marvel Select Beast becomes the Beast, and he's gonna fight it out with Gladiator Hulk and all those other guys. All right, very long review is Dwiz signing out.